His world collapsed in a single, sterile room. The words hung in the air, cold and heavy. Pancreatic cancer, stage 4. They told him it was a death sentence, a timeline with an endpoint, measured in months, maybe weeks. But in the quiet echo of that diagnosis, a flicker of defiance sparked. A voice inside him, barely a whisper at first, refused to be silenced. It said, "Not yet. This is not how my story ends. I am Dr. James, and today I want to share a story that reshaped my understanding of what is possible. It is a story about a man who walked through the darkest valley and emerged into a light no one, not even his doctors, thought he would ever see again. The initial days were a blur of despair. Each morning he woke up to a body that felt like a prison. The pain was a constant, gnawing presence, a cruel reminder of the battle raging within him. Simple things, the things we all take for granted, became monumental tasks. Getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain. The aroma of his wife's cooking, once a source of comfort, now turned his stomach. Food lost its taste, and his body began to waste away, the mirror reflecting a stranger he no longer recognized. He was a ghost in his own home, a shadow of the vibrant man he once was, and the weight of it all was crushing. His life, once filled with laughter and purpose, shrank to the confines of hospital waiting rooms and treatment chairs. The chemotherapy meant to be his ally felt like a poison coursing through his veins. It stole his hair, his strength, and his will to fight. He would sit for hours, the rhythmic drip of the 4A soundtrack to his fading hope. His relationships frayed under the immense strain. Conversations with loved ones became minefields of unspoken fears. He saw the pity in their eyes, the careful way they spoke to him, as if he were already gone. The loneliness was profound, a chasm that separated him from everyone he loved. He felt isolated, not just by the disease, but by the overwhelming feeling that no one could truly understand the terror he was living. His mind, once his greatest asset, became his enemy, replaying the doctor's grim prognosis on a loop. Then, one afternoon, sitting by the window and watching the rain streak down the glass, something shifted. It wasn't a lightning bolt or a grand revelation. It was a quiet, profound moment of clarity. He looked at a framed photo on the nightstand, his daughter's smiling face on her graduation day. A wave of love, so powerful it took his breath away, washed over him. In that instant, he realized he wasn't just fighting for himself, he was fighting for her. For more moments, more memories, more life. That flicker of defiance from the day of his diagnosis roared into a flame. Hope, which had felt like a distant, impossible dream, returned with the force of a tidal wave. He decided right then and there that he would not be a statistic, he would be a miracle. This newfound resolve ignited a change. He began to see me, Dr. James, not just as a physician, but as a partner in his fight. We started exploring every avenue, combining traditional treatments with a radical shift in his lifestyle. He devoured information, becoming an expert on his own condition. He embraced a diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods, turning his kitchen into a sanctuary of healing. He started moving his body, even on the days when every step was an act of sheer will. A slow walk around the block became a victory lap. Early intervention and this holistic approach were critical, but the true catalyst was his mindset. He connected with other fighters online, in a community called Pancreatic Cancer Warriors, and their shared stories of resilience fueled his spirit. He learned to meditate, to find moments of peace amidst the chaos, and to reclaim his power from the disease that had tried to steal it. The transformation was nothing short of astonishing. Slowly, miraculously, the tide began to turn. The pain started to recede. His appetite returned, and with each nourishing meal, he felt life seeping back into his cells. He started gaining weight, and the reflection in the mirror began to look more like the man he remembered. During one of his scans, we all held our breath. The results came back, and the room fell silent. The tumors, which had once been aggressive and relentless, had shrunk significantly. His oncology team was baffled. They reviewed the scans again and again, whispering words like unprecedented and remarkable. They had never seen a recovery like this. It was a moment that defied medical explanation, a testament to something more powerful than science alone. He wasn't just surviving, he was thriving. Today he lives a life full of gratitude. Every sunrise is a gift, every meal is a celebration, every laugh is a melody of triumph. He walks, he works, he loves with an intensity born from staring death in the face and choosing life. His journey taught him the profound power of resilience, the unbreakable strength of the human spirit when it refuses to surrender. He is a living, breathing testament to the idea that even in the face of the most daunting odds, we have a say in our own story. He carries his scars not as a reminder of his pain, but as a map of his victory. Every person's journey is their own, and no two paths are the same. But his story is a powerful reminder that hope is not a foolish fantasy. It is a force of nature. It can be found in a child's smile, in a community of fellow warriors, or in a quiet decision to fight for one more day. Miracles can happen. The unexpected is always possible. Never ever give up on the possibility of a different ending. Believe in your own strength, and know that even in the darkest of nights, a new dawn is waiting to break.